Welcome to the UW farm. Today we're going to start our onion seeds. And actually we're in February at this point, so the allium family or onions are some of the first things that we start. Today we're going to do bunching onions, which are scallions, and a storage onion, and what we're going to focus on is soil blocking. So this is a device called a soil blocker. The one that we have has 20 cells, so 4 by 5. And we have our germination mix, and this, personally as a farmer, this is the best mix I've ever worked with. It has kelp meal in it, blood meal, feather meal, lime, and a lot of really great things to get this seed started. So the first thing I do is I take my blocker and I'm trying to shove the soil right up inside this device. What's amazing about it is it eliminates a whole plastic tray. So this is a really good sustainable practice in agriculture. By using a blocker, you can sort of create your own cells that will receive the seeds. So after I've pushed it in, then I'm going to get rid of any excess soil that I have, and then I'm going to lift it up and check to make sure that it's all the way full. Then I'll take my tray, which is an open tray. I'll put the soil blocker in it, and I'm going to push down on it using my weight. I can actually see water coming up, which tells me I'm pushing pretty hard. And then I push down on the handle, and hopefully, it's our first soil blocking of the year, you have your squares. You do this, repeat this a number of times till the tray is full. And then I can take my seed. Today I'm doing red barren bunching onions, which are known as scallion. Put each of the seeds, we're gonna do 2 seeds per block. I continue with doing this until all my blocks are full. And then at the end, I take vermiculite, which is a sterile material, and I will put it over the top of all my blocks, which helps minimize any mold or fungus, and it lets in the maximum amount of light while still keeping the soil moist. The beauty of this soil blocking, what we didn't really talk about, is there's air pockets between each soil block. And then what that means is as the seeds grow, the roots will stop short of the daylight. And instead of connecting to the other blocks around it, the roots will stop there, and that'll trigger the plant to send out more secondary roots. So that's an amazing result of using soil block. And then you can take this and just put it in the ground, which is amazing. You don't need nursery pots or anything else or potting soil. If you time it just right, you can go directly from a soil block to your bed. Another critical piece of starting your seeds is to make sure that you have something to label it with. So you want the date. I'm gonna write onion, red barren, and then I'm going to stick that in the front of my tray. And that's important. If I don't see seed coming up in like 2 weeks or a couple weeks, I can keep track based on the date. Also, use a book or any kind of piece of paper to record like which week, what you're going to start, and whether you actually followed through with it. So red barren, we want to do 75 blocks. We're going to use 1.5 trays. We're going to do 2 to 3 seeds per block. And keeping track records is really great. This is our book, which we've had since 2017. And that's it for soil blocking today. Thanks for coming to the UW farm.